This is episode 5?
This is indeed episode 5, bro. And we are back, and my laptop just shut off, but we are back and better than ever.
What a time to be alive, honestly.
I know, man. I mean, except the...
Yeah, we'll take a quick moment. Everyone, on this day, we honor the Bengals dynasty. Whether you feel it was short-lived, or whether you feel it is still going, we would like to remember the Super Bowl and 2 AFC championships that we had the ability to go to, led by quarterback Joe Burrow, who is now missing and we hope will be found.
And is diagnosed with the yips.
Yeah. So we'll just take a quick moment of silence. Thank you, everyone. Now back to your regular scheduled podcast.
Dude, I don't even.
Here's the stage I'm at. People try and talk to me at school about it. They're like, Matt, what are you feeling about the Bengals right now? And I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. To be honest, I'm so upset about it that it's like talking about it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't relieve my stress. It just makes me like realize like, oh my gosh, like I hate my life.
Yeah, I'm really trying to ignore it. I'm really trying to just root for my fantasy players more this year, and it sucked because the Falcons were looking good there for a little bit too. But
they were quick fall off, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sad because I had all the faith in Desmond, but
not looking too good.
Everybody's saying, dude, hey, all I'm saying is there's rumors out there that Matt Ryan might want to come back.
Would you want that?
Dude, all I'm saying is, hey, come back, give it one more run.
Really?
Give us one more run. Because, dude, I mean, okay, honestly, like, I like Taylor Heineke, but, like, I don't think he's going to be much better than Desmond Ridder. At least Matt Ryan will be fun. Like, at least it'll be, like, a story.
You don't think Taylor Heineke's any better than Desmond Ridder?
Man, I don't know. I mean, he was decent with the Commanders and won some good games, don't get me wrong, and, like, led them to the playoffs and stuff. But, I mean, if he was really that good, then why did Washington get him out of there? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I mean, Sam Howell's played pretty good.
Yeah.
Not terrific, but played pretty good. Anyways, that's not what we're...
Yeah.
We will talk about the NFL, but right now we're talking about our athletes of the week.
Yes, sir,
ladies
baby.
and gentlemen.
We're back with our athlete of the week.
That's kind of cool. We should get someone to sing a theme for it.
I know, right?
I think that's.
I think it should just be me that sings the theme. I mean,
we just edit that in.
I mean, it would be free.
I think that'd be sick. Okay, hey, go ahead if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go first. And dude, honestly, best thing about this athlete of the week, literally shares my name. I mean, spells it the same exact way too.
I'm sensing some bias.
So no, this is not bias at all. Wait till you hear. So, I'm gonna butcher this because it. Let me read where it was at. It was the Lou Cross Country Classic down in Louisville at Tom Sawyer State Park, and it took place on Saturday.
You said it was in Louisville?
Yes, it was in Louisville. Boo! But so Saturday was the 30th, the September 30th. Yes, it was. So the men's team as a whole came in 33rd, and there was a lot of different schools there. There's a whole list on NKU's website. I'm not going to read it all, but basically there was 429 men runners that ran. So the team didn't do great as a whole, but the athlete of the week my athlete of the week is to Colton O'Hara. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but he posted his second top 10 finish this season, and this guy is our age and he's a sophomore. So he finished top 10, and he finished. Hold on, let me read where exactly he finished. Sorry, I'm so sorry. He finished in the top 8, so I'm guessing he finished 8th. But he's a sophomore, like I said, so 429 people in the race, top 10 finished, second in a row. And, like, the next NKU guy came in 98th. So, like, I mean, we're still pretty good, but, like, Colton O'Hara, 2 races in a row, top 10. Amazing. And he had his personal best, too, of 24:56. And, yes, it says to claim 8th overall. So that is my athlete of the week. Keep on running, baby. You're killing it. And just for reference still, it was an 8K race also, by the way. So Good job. Good job, Colton. We love you here. Thank you for sharing a name, and thank you for making all of the Coltons proud.
Colton fan base. You ever seen that one Instagram account that's like the Matthew Empire?
No. Of course you know what it is.
Well, yeah, I follow him, so I'm a little biased. But yeah, that's what you got to start now.
Just the Colton Empire.
The Colton podcast.
No, I can't. No, I can't call it the Colton Empire. I gotta call it something else.
The Colton Crew.
The Colton Reicht, like the fifth Reich.
Whoa. Sorry,
right.
technical difficulties are going on there, folks. That's a hell of a stat.
Yes.
Hell of a performance. My guy, I'm going to the tee.
Oh, going to the golf. Oh, it's gone.
Home run.
Home run.
That's changing it up. All right. Miles Parocco. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong.
Man, we just got two who we just can't pronounce their names. Sorry, we don't know these people personally.
Well, when you're ridiculously good athletically, you're gonna have an interesting name.
Yeah, that is true.
But Miles was killing it. They Tantamonia Invitational opened on Monday as for men's golf, and he's been killing it right now. It's a lot of the Horizon League. Cleveland State's in there, Oakland is in there, IUPUI. A lot of those Horizon League teams are competing in it, and Miles is tied for 10th right now. And team scores, he's leading the Norse right now, tied for 10th in all of the golfers.
Damn.
And he's got us. The team leaderboard, we're sitting at about 13th as a team. But he himself, similar to what you were saying, personally, he's killing it.
Yeah, it sucks that as a school, NKU's not doing amazing, but at least our athletes themselves are doing amazing.
And that's what matters.
That's what athlete of the week is.
Yes.
Like, you're like putting the team on your back, bro. Like, could you imagine if we didn't have that? I mean, no offense to the other athletes. You guys are working your asses off and probably doing way more than me and Matt do. Like, I'm just saying, like literally just like in your drive and everything, and we appreciate you. I'm just saying that there is our two athletes of the week are just kind of above and beyond the rest and killing it right now. Yeah.
It should be noted he is from Kentucky. He went to Ballard High School.
Nice.
Prospect, Kentucky. And what a prospect he truly is. I mean, killing it right now for the team. So yeah, Miles, I will have to say I don't know a whole lot about golf, but I do know that he's killing it. I know enough to know that he is destroying it right now.
What did he do? Does it say like an average score or something on there? Sorry, you might have said that. I just didn't.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to read this. This is my lack of golf knowledge. So it's looking like it was par 71. Does that mean? I mean, that's pretty good, right? Here it is. Mike Parocco, total 73. Two over.
So he's 2 over. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I guess. Yeah, he's tied for 10th. Yeah,
that's crazy. It's way better than I'd be doing. I'd probably be hitting. So it's par 71. I'd be 256.
Yeah, I'd be like 25 over, maybe 30.
So yeah, Miles and Colton, thank you guys. Sorry. Should we clap now? Oh wait, hold on. Thank you guys for putting on for the school, and we'd love to have you on if you want to come on. I think that'd be awesome.
Somehow hear this. I mean, I really hope that you somehow do, but
Either way, thank you for putting on for the school.
And if you know either of those people, please share it to them so they can see it. But round of applause for you. That concludes Athlete of the Week.
I'm really liking that. I'm a big fan of that right now.
All right. Hey, Jinx.
Let's go. Okay, the next topic. Kicking it over to Colton.
Dude, finally, I posted about this on the Instagram. If you follow us on there. It finally happened.
Woo, woo, woo.
It
Sound the alarm.
Happened.
Dame alert.
Literally
Dame alert.
every single episode almost we've talked about this freaking trade, and it finally happened. And honestly, not what I was expecting at all.
Not in the slightest.
This is a big league shaker. And if you don't know, here's the full details of it. So Damian Lillard obviously is the biggest piece that's traded. He goes to the Bucks. This is a 3-team deal. The Bucks get Damian Lillard. That's it. The Trailblazers get Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Tomani Kamara, 2019 first-round pick. 2019 first-round pick? What?
Going back.
Okay,
yeah,
whatever.
Let's go.
I guess this article's messed up. Probably like next year or something. And then 2 pick swaps as well. Just 2 pick swaps, which is just basically they kind of have to agree on the pick that they swap, but they do owe them the pick. So it's That's the thing. It kind of between the teams, and then the Suns were the third team because obviously DeAndre Ayton went to the Blazers. The Suns got Yusuf Nurkic, which is I think he's gonna fill in there great. Grayson Allen, who I mean.
That's going to be a good bench presence.
Hate him or love him. I mean, he's a bench player who has energy coming off the bench. Nasir Little, which is another great bench player, and Keon Johnson,
I love
too.
Nasir Little.
Like, I mean, I think every team benefited from this, and I'm very excited to see every team. Like, I'm excited for Damian Lillard that he finally got out of Portland. And, like, did you see that video the other day where he made the joke? He was taking a picture with, Antetokounmpo, Middleton, and Brooke Lopez, and he was like, I've never taken one of these before, because it's true, like, every time you talk about Dame in the Bucks, he's by himself. I mean, Dame in the Blazers, he's by himself. So it's like he's finally got a team to shine.
Yep.
I think the Blazers getting Ayton needs a new atmosphere. That was just perfect. I don't know. I mean, I think the Suns were good with him and stuff, but they just kind of became stagnant. I think he just needed a new place to go.
It's a perfect fit. You think about it. They got the guards. I mean, they draft.
They have Shaden Sharp, who's like
they got shit on Sharp. They got
Scooter.
Scoot,
or Scoot,
who I think is gonna be damn good.
Yeah.
They have what's his name? The dude. It's not Penny Hardaway. That's stupid.
They have the. It starts with a T. It's really hard to pronounce. Anthony Simmons.
Anthony Simons. That's what I was thinking.
Or Simons. That's what it is. Simons.
Yeah. They got a killer guard rotation, and now that you put in this. He was an all-star before, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like
all-star caliber.
Yeah. Oh my God,
center.
he's been averaging a double-double even with all the hate and everything. I mean, he got paid and he got a huge contract, but also the Suns, like I referred to, like we already kind of were saying, Nurkic going there. I think he could fill in and be a way better role player, and they don't got to worry about giving him touches like they had to do with Ayton.
And I don't think his contract is too crazy either. So it's like a perfect fit for what they needed.
Yeah.
So yeah, finally. I was just thinking about
it finally happened.
I was just thinking about the other day how like in our second episode, it was the online one, we were talking about it's 4 years, $70 million. So he's making about 17.5 a year. But we were talking about like, Dame talk and stuff like that, and not a single thing happened. And I was like, this is gonna suck if we go into the regular season and he's still on the Trailblazers. Because we wasted an entire segment on him. But we did.
That was my prediction though. Was that like it was gonna go, and I thought it was gonna go more into the season.
I did too.
But then obviously the Blazers again flip Drew Holiday, which because they don't need the guard play, and they got another big dude, Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton. That's your power forward and center.
Yeah. People can say what they want because a lot of the things that I've been seeing. Because personally, I feel. Trailblazers maybe not fleeced them, but they I feel like they kind of won the trade.
I'm gonna say this to you right now. I honestly think this is like top 4 seed maybe in the West contending. To be honest, no. Let me say they got some really young players on the bench, but let me just tell you the starting 5: Malcolm Brogdon at the point, who can distribute the ball if he can kind of give up a little bit, not try to score. Anthony Simons
at the 2.
Shaden Sharp at the 3, Robert Williams at power forward, and then DeAndre Ayton at center.
So you would start Brogdon?
Yes, I would start Brogdon, or maybe come off the bench as 6 man.
That's what I was thinking.
And start Scoot.
I'd start either Scoot or Anthony at the point position.
Maybe at the beginning of the season start Malcolm just to kind of get Scoot in there a little bit, but then towards the end of the year when Scoot really starts taking off, put Malcolm back in the 6 man position where he can come back in. If like Scoot's struggling, then Malcolm can come back in. But like, dude, that's a tough team.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, that's a really good lineup.
Yeah, and they got 2 first-round picks.
It's
like,
I mean, I'm sitting here thinking like, who really won that trade?
I know,
I mean, Drew Holiday's good.
But that's what I mean. Though the Celtics,
right now, they won the trade.
But the Celtics got a damn good team too. I mean, Holiday, like you got Derek White still there, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps. Like, dude, that team is gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be good. It really just depends on what's the coaching gonna look like down the stretch.
Yeah.
Because if it comes playoff time, and Missoula poops the pants again, it's not gonna be too good. I'm not gonna be too happy.
Do you want to go ahead and go check the camera?
I will go check the camera
just to make sure. That kind of sums up the rest of the trade. I think NBA season's coming up. We'll talk more about it, but we do got to move on with the show because we're trying to talk about both football leagues too and make some picks again, baby. See if I can finally. Matt won the first time. You guys hopefully watched that episode. He got his crown. He beat me by 1 game, I think. A lot happened that first week. None of us
The Cowboys smoked the shit out of the
None of us
Giants.
expected Aaron Rodgers to get hurt, too.
That
but
too.
So we keep getting into the NFL.
Yeah,
That's later in the show. I'm just saying, but we still have to talk about college football.
And what a
the
season
NFL.
it's been so far.
I know,
mean,
man. College football has been insane, and I'm like, the whole story, the roller coaster of Colorado, just like, no, the top 10 has been pretty like solid.
Yeah.
Just like hasn't really moved much, but it's just, man, that's what it is. The top 10 hasn't really fluctuated a whole bunch.
Aside
I feel
from
like.
LSU,
but but the rest, but 10 through 25 has been just a cluster
Mayhem.
F, like literally just insane, like.
So we haven't talked about it in a while, but some of the marquee games that are coming up this week. Saturday, you got Oklahoma Red River Showdown. Oklahoma's visiting Texas at 12. That's going to be probably the best game of the slate.
12.
Probably the best game of the slate.
I don't know. LSU and Missouri is going to be a good game, and then
that's going to be good. But I mean, Oklahoma and Texas. That's two.
I know,
that's
that
two
is going to be
high-powered
crazy. Man, that's going to be a big challenge for Oklahoma because Oklahoma has been fantastic, and like we talked about them in the first episode too about how can't even remember who they railed the first week of the season, but they put up like 73.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about them. I mean, are they still undefeated?
As far as I know,
I'm pretty sure they are. They're just highly disrespected. I mean, they haven't. Other than UC, I don't think they've played anybody great.
Yeah, I don't really blame them. I mean, I don't blame the playoff committee just the committee in general for their ranking. I don't think it's that bad because Oklahoma, it's like you didn't expect them to do much coming into the season. They weren't making a lot of noise. They didn't, have a huge offseason, anything like that. So it's like just honestly been like a, they wrote me off. I didn't write back. Little Geno Smith kind of off story.
Exactly.
Or season for him. And they're killing it right now. So you got the Red River Showdown at 12. You got, like you said, LSU's visiting Missouri, hoping to stop their landslide.
Man, that Washington State UCLA game is going to be great.
That should be a good one.
That's going to be a good challenge for Washington State.
Bama, A&M,
Virginia Tech, and Florida State.
That's
Before that one
one
too. That one's going to Virginia Tech's always putting at Florida State. That's going to be tough.
That's going to be super tough.
Yeah.
Syracuse at North Carolina. That'll be a good one.
Sorry for skipping it. I want to go back to what you said. Alabama at Texas A&M. That's going
to be That's going to be a tough game.
Hopefully Jimbo can take a win for them.
Yeah.
Iowa, Purdue, that's going to be a hard fought.
That is. Kentucky at Georgia.
Yeah, that's our big. I mean, we'll go on a rant about that in a sec.
I'm actually going. I'm going to a game this Saturday. Notre Dame at Louisville.
You're going to that game?
I'm going to that game.
Yo, wait. Oh well, I guess because Caitlin.
Yeah.
Are you going? Did she get tickets?
Yeah,
for you?
yeah.
That's nice.
She got student tickets. Next day, they sent an email out at 12 saying they sold out.
That's crazy. Good for her. How expensive were they though?
She got student tickets. They were only like $15.
Wow,
yeah.
dude. Against Notre Dame, that's gonna be crazy.
So hyped.
Wait, Notre Dame beat Duke last week, right?
Yes, I'm kind of rooting for them. I like Sam Hartman a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he's a stud. I mean, Louisville's got a good defense.
I don't know that I don't really like Notre Dame that much, but I also don't like Louisville. But at the same time, it's Kentucky, so I'll probably be rooting for Louisville.
Yeah,
that game. Yeah,
that one's more so of just like it's gonna be fun to watch two top 25 teams.
Yeah.
Arizona USC could possibly be a good one.
That might be a good game.
Oregon State at Cal.
I can't believe USC dropped that far to 9.
Yeah, they almost screwed the pooch hard though.
Yeah, against Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado's playing Arizona State. All right, but yeah, back to our boys. Ray Davis for Heisman. Please, everybody.
Gosh,
hype it up. Hype it up.
Gosh.
Literally been dominating this year. We don't need no quarterback. Screw Devin Leary. Literally, we don't need his 69 yards that he threw last game.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
He threw 69
yards. I think that's a good game.
7 for 20. I'm
pretty 69 yards.
I'm pretty sure he was 7 for 20. But I mean, we don't need that when we're gonna be running. But
yeah. So who's your Heisman pick right now?
Ray Davis, dude. I'm just kidding. I mean, I wish Ray. I mean, if he goes against, dude, if he puts up 200 yards against Georgia, I mean,
oh, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's not going to. I would say my Heisman right now. I mean, it's just got to be Caleb Williams.
You think so?
Dude,
I would agree with you.
He's so just he's stupid. He is like it is ridiculous. But if it wasn't, if I didn't pick Caleb Williams,
I'll tell you who I would say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go. You do yours, and then I'll say my sleeper.
Yeah. So right now, I think it's tough to say it's not Caleb Williams because what he's been doing has. I mean, I don't know if you saw the graphic. He has he has better stats in his first. What is this, week 5? We're going into week 6.
Yes.
College football.
Mm-hmm.
He's got better stats in his first 5 games this season than he did last season, and obviously he won the Heisman last season. So he's playing ridiculous. I mean, he's playing. If you couldn't imagine it, he's playing better than he was last year.
Yeah,
at this current time.
That's what I mean. He 100% is
It's unreal.
He's going to be the number 1 overall pick unless Chicago has it. Then I don't know if he's going to go to the league, and he might stay and get 3 Heismans in a row.
I would chase the bag. I mean, you're going to get.
He's already making money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chase the bag and go get.
But yeah, I would say literally who you're looking up right now. I would say my sleeper for
Let's go.
the Heisman, Michael Penix.
Yes.
Dude, he is it's just because of the stats. I'm a stats nerd, and I don't know if it's the receivers or him, but they're just a damn good football team. I think at the end of the day, I think it's both of them. I think they have 3 receivers who are probably going to get drafted within the first 3 rounds, whenever they go. And Michael Penix himself is going to probably get drafted in the first round. Just an athlete and overall just agile, but so what's the word? He's not flash.
Dark horse.
I wouldn't
He plays the game the fundamental way.
Yes, almost. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, he's not oh blah 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 blah, blah all this no offense Shador, but he just kind of all flashy like that. He's just Michael Penix, just he's a dog. It's just every throw he makes, it's just cold, and then it cuts back to him, and he's giving a high five and walking back to the sideline.
Yeah, I would say it's such a crazy season right now because it's Caleb is probably leading the pack right now in terms of Heisman, but it's you're seeing defensive players if Travis Hunter comes back and continues to play elite, you could almost argue that he's got a chance at it.
Yeah,
maybe
he needs to come back and play elite, but I will say when I've watched that game against TCU and then watched a little bit obviously with the Colorado State and Nebraska, when he was playing. I literally was thinking I was watching the greatest football player of all time. The fact that he was out there 80% of the plays overall
and wanted to play more
and got an interception and was catching touchdowns the second leading receiver. It's I understand Deion played both ways, and there was a few games I don't know exactly, but I would say there was probably to my knowledge at least, there was only a few games where he really was okay, he was the best player on offense and defense. Where Travis Hunter, it was he's playing 80% of the snaps, so he can if he can somehow keep it up, he can be the best player on defense and offense every game. Not just because Deion would sometimes not play offense, or he would just rare he would only get in for a few plays. Where Travis plays almost every play, he's in there every he knows both playbooks. It's just it's outstanding, and if he can somehow keep his conditioning up, it's going to be insane.
Yeah. We both pretty much agree on the same Heisman thing. It's probably going to go to a quarterback because right now both the 2 leaders are quarterbacks. Yeah. So it's tough to say. It's not
there
hasn't.
To my knowledge, there hasn't been a standout defensive player really either.
Nope.
There hasn't been any really big this guy is insane. It's all about the quarterbacks this year. That's all it is. It's all about the quarterbacks torching up the defenses.
Only other one you could maybe try and make a point for is Marvin Harrison, but he's not putting up as crazy of a season as they expected him to.
You know who I think the best player in college football is, though?
Ray Davis?
No. Yeah, but second back. I'm just kidding. No, the best. I honestly think possibly even better than Caleb Williams.
Don't tell me. Is it offense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brock Bowers.
Oh, damn it. You're right.
Dude, he is just
he could.
I don't understand it. It literally, he's not flashy. He's just a big, like, he literally reminds me of Gronk, where it just doesn't make sense how they can't tackle him.
Yeah.
And how he makes every catch and how he's just wide open. Like, he's like, because he's not crazy fast.
Right.
He's not like, I mean, yeah, he's big, but he's not like a tank.
No.
And he's not like a skinny receiver. Like, that's what I mean. I just don't understand it, like how he just doesn't go down. He doesn't get tackled, and he makes every single catch, and he doesn't look like he could be able to. Like,
yeah.
It's just, it blows my mind.
He is. I mean, you could maybe try and make the argument that he could be in there for Heisman.
Yeah, I don't know if he will because he's a tight end.
And
That's really hard.
He's not putting up like historical numbers or anything right now.
But that game-winning touchdown against Auburn,
he's so talented.
That was insane. Like, he literally just like 3 players bounced off of him, and he didn't even like lower his shoulder or anything. He just kept running, and it just didn't make sense. Like how it's not like he had a fundamental shake or like really lowered his shoulder and just bullied through him. It was like he just kept running, and they just bounced all off of him, and I was just like, how did that just it doesn't make sense. It blows my mind.
He is, I mean, it's just like, I didn't watch a lot of college football I was like 5 when Gronk was in college.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's probably the most, aside from like Derrick Henry and, I don't know, maybe there's a couple other college players that I've seen in my life that I was like, this is that physically dominating. Brock Bowers is probably one of the top 5 most physically dominating college football players I've seen in my 19 years of life. He is, like you were saying, it's just like, you look at him and you're like, just take him down.
But
just
you can't
pull this dude down. But it's like
he just bounces like
he has so much will to just.
I know.
Yeah, he's unreal. But yeah, what a college football season it's been so far.
All right. Well, I would say right now Caleb is the MVP. I would say.
Yeah.
You cannot pick a national champion right now either. Like, there has not been a single team that has been like everybody could, even Georgia last week against Auburn. Like, they almost went down. Like, even that big of a powerhouse. Like, yeah, they somehow figured it out and they won. But like, there is no like, okay, this team is like miles above. Like, even Georgia kind of last year was like, okay, like nobody's reaching them. Where like this year it looks like they might be beatable. Like, everybody's beatable. I think it's because. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're
I think it's because most of these top teams don't have like a solid quarterback yet. Like Carson Beck hasn't felt his groove yet. Ohio State's quarterback has not felt his groove yet. Alabama still doesn't know who their quarterback's going to be. I mean, even though they're 11th, I'm just saying like it's just.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah, I think if I had to make a pick right now, who's going to win it all, and you're going to think I sound insane for saying this because it just sounds like I'm feeding into like, I don't know, the not the propaganda, but just the insanity. Maybe Texas. They got a solid quarterback, got a pretty good offense. They got a good running back. I mean, did you see the performance he had last week? He put up like 200 plus.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm not laughing
and
about
a solid
that.
Defense.
I agree. They do have a good team this year. I agree that like they have shown like that they're different. But I just saw a joke the other day. I think it was a comedian or it was some sports take. I don't know who it was, but they were just saying like, why is Texas always perceived as like this scary powerhouse? Because if you look at it,
and that's true.
If you look at it, they haven't won anything, and like they haven't even won their own conference really. Like in the past 20 years, like they're like barely. But it's like everybody's like, oh my god, Texas, and it's like that. Like I don't know if it was a comedian or a sports talker, but they were saying they think it's just because like it's Texas and it's because it's the Longhorns and the orange and stuff like that, and because Texas loves their football team. Like it's always
just like Dallas.
It's
just like Dallas, which is kind of why it pisses me off to say that I think Texas is
exactly. Thank you, dude.
Or Michigan.
Maybe it's just Texas. You know what, dude? Hey, last video I clowned, but I don't even care. I think every Dallas and Texas football fan, I'm public enemy number 1. Like I'm hating on them big time. But I mean, dude, you got to show up with your football teams.
Yeah. Yeah, either Texas or Michigan, I would say right now, because I'm not even for sure how I feel about Georgia yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's college football talk. I'll go check the camera and we will get ready to talk about the NFL.
Sorry for all these cuts, kind of, if you see them or notice them in the video, but yeah, we do that. We just want to check the camera, make sure that you guys actually have it. We'll get a solid thing here going soon.
It always blows my mind. No, I apologize. Week 5. We're going into week 5.
Okay. Well, we literally said week 5 earlier too.
Yeah. It blows my mind every year how fast the NFL season goes by. Like I don't know. It just like it makes me kind of sad because I feel like we're already in week 5 of the NFL.
Can I say how I feel about week 5? I kind of have an impulsive thing that I want to do.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be the worst week of the year.
No, I want to. Is this gonna be long enough?
What are you gonna do?
This is how I feel about week 5.
I'll give you some leeway. Okay. There you go. What?
That's how I feel about week 5.
What's up? What does that mean?
I don't know. You take it how you want to take it. That's how I feel about week 5, baby.
That'll be a good clip.
Get into it, baby. Thursday night football, dude. Honestly,
I don't even want to talk about this stupid ass game.
What do you mean,
this
dude?
Sucks.
No. I have an argument for this, bro. I think this is gonna be actually a fun game because, dude, the Bears are 0-4. They need. Like, if they don't win, like, they're, like, the biggest laughingstock ever. And the Commanders, they've lost 2 very rough games. Like, just, like the last game they almost won, and it was just brutal. And, like, against the Bills, they got embarrassed. So, like, I think it's going to be a competitive game. Like, I think they're both going to bring, like, fire. Like, I think it is going to be a fiery game. That's the thing. I understand, like, yeah, whatever. They might be shitty teams, but I think there's going to be a lot of effort. And I think that, like, it's going to be a very close game. Like, I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way.
Did you see that Terry McLaurin catch that they called back last week?
Yeah.
Pissed me off. I was sitting there watching the game. I'm like, oh, he stepped on his arm. That means he's in bounds. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope, sorry. That's incomplete.
Sorry. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sorry. I could have sworn I've been watching football for a while.
I know.
I could have sworn my co-host just kissed me on the lips because...
I mean, that did happen, but...
It did. Okay. Yeah, I don't
Do you have
know.
a pick?
Probably Commanders.
You think Commanders?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders too, just because the Bears
suck. Generationally bad.
Yeah. I mean, I hope the Bears win because I think that would be cool. Honestly, no. Fuck it. I hope the Bears lose. Sorry. Dropped another F-bomb. Who cares? I hope they lose.
Why? Because you hate them so bad?
Just because all the stories, and it's just funny that they're just going down a bad path.
You seen that clip of Darnell Mooney from back in like July or something? He goes, Bears fans, get ready to win.
Oops.
When does that start, Darnell?
Never.
Week 17, maybe?
Never. Hey, I mean, I'm just saying I think this might be their best chance to win other than last week. But, hey, let's see if Justin Fields can replicate what he did last week. Yeah. He did have a good game.
He did have a very good game.
All right, so both the commies on that one. Are they doing the Toy Story game again this week?
Oh, dude, I hope.
Dude, that was awesome. Did you watch any of that? I had the biggest smile on my face while watching that. Like, I don't even care if it was, like, glitchy or what. I don't even care. Like, the fact that there was no commercials and it, like, just pulled up the trivia questions and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if there was commercials on cable because I watched it on ESPN+. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't, like, maybe. I know it was playing on Nick, so there might have been commercials on there. But on ESPN+, it was just trivia questions, like, whether it was football or Toy Story trivia questions, and it was just like
that rocked.
I literally had the biggest smile on my face.
That was better than the Nickelodeon games.
100%.
That was so much better than Nickelodeon games. That was so good. And dude, Duke Kaboom at halftime. Did you see that? Did you? Who are you? Sorry.
Go pull it up and watch it.
Duke Please. Kaboom.
You didn't see that? Oh my gosh, that was the greatest. Have you seen Toy Story 4?
No.
It's okay, so you don't understand the joke. So Duke Kaboom, he is the...
I mean, I know who he is.
No, so he is like... you know Evel Knievel, right? Mm-hmm. Like the American... he wore the American flag. So that's what... Duke Kaboom is the Canadian version. Stupid. He's the... I can't remember what they call him.
He's Canadian? It's lame.
No, it's awesome. I can't believe you didn't watch this. All right, well, I'll just talk. We didn't even mention the game, so while he's watching that, since he's out of the loop, if you haven't watched that, go watch it right now. Literally, like... Great animation, amazing.
Yeah, they killed it.
But
with the animations,
it is the Jaguars considered at the Bills, but I mean they're playing in London, so that's cool that the Jaguars get 2 weeks in a row there. I think this will be a pretty cool game. Trevor Lawrence versus Josh Allen. I don't know if they've ever played. Have they played each other before?
I don't think so, but maybe once.
Maybe. I don't know off the top of my head. But the Bills are an absolute wagon right now. They are I would say that they're the kings of the AFC right now just because they took down Miami. I would say that they're considered the kings.
Damn, that is kind of cool.
Yeah, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was like 50 seconds long.
That's what. But then they did like a few replays, and the replays were pretty cool.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
The replays were awesome. They like showed like a bunch of like side angles and stuff. But
no, that's cool.
yeah, the whole Toy Story thing was awesome.
That was sick. I was really glad that sitting.
I take my kiss back.
No. Ah, damn it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just make our picks. I got Bills.
You got the Bills. I want to go Jags, but I'm gonna go Bills too. I don't think the Bills are a wagon. They're gonna show London who they really are. Now this game is gonna be a very, very, very fun game. Texans at Falcons. C.J. Stroud versus Des Daddy Ritter.
I don't know.
Who has been very questionable this year, but
been mid at best. I don't even know if I could say he's been mid.
But Bijan Robinson, I mean, that was a hit. Dude,
pretty good.
Kyle Pitts is still nowhere to be found. Did you see the meme?
That upsets me.
Did you see the Toy Story meme of him? It was like this squeaky penguin, like that, like is like in like the back corner, and he's like all like he's it's a scene from, I don't know if it's the third one or whatever, but he like, I don't know, it's just like the penguin like got lost, and then like Woody finds him, and it was like Kyle Pitts during the Toy Story game because like you couldn't find him anywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of pissing me off. I really want to watch Kyle Pitts be legendary
because like I don't know if it's the play calling. I don't know if he's not getting open or if it's just, I really don't know what it is. Like I don't think the Falcons fans as a whole know what it is. Like I watched a lot of the games. Like I know that's what, I don't know. I liked the pick at first. I mean, he's athletic as hell and he's great, but like
good.
I don't understand how they're hitting with Bijan Robinson and automatically like drawing up a good scheme for him, but they can't draw up a good scheme for Kyle Pitts.
I think it's got to be the pass game because even Drake London has kind of looked like butt cheeks in his first like year.
Is it all just Desmond? Matty Ice, come back and save us, please. Matt Ryan's gonna come back and lead us to the playoffs, baby.
He's gonna throw dump offs, and so Kyle Pitts and Drake London are gonna look like Marvin Harrison and Gronk.
Dude, please come back. That's all we need.
I'm going Texans.
I'm going Falcons because we're at home, and dude,
no,
Desmond Ritter is. Did you see that? He's undefeated at home, but he hasn't won a game on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So he's like literally, he's actually the definition of mid.
Like it's literally, like he's won every game at home, but he can't win on the road.
That is crazy.
But he's defeated on the road.
That's nuts.
But
yeah, I'm going Texans.
So since high school, he's been undefeated at home. Like he never lost at UC.
I saw that
he never lost in high school. And he's never lost for the Falcons. So that streak continues at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and the Falcons are taking home the win.
Yeah, I'm going Texans. I think C.J. Stroud. Yeah, I'm gonna be as kind as I can to your Falcons. I think he's gonna metaphorically drag his balls on you guys because that's what he's been doing to everyone that he's been playing against this year.
I mean, I can't deny that. I mean, he's literally on pace to like break almost every rookie record. Like
he's got like the most
crazy.
passing yards without an interception.
There's just so many good quarterbacks in the NFL. It's literally, it's nuts. It's like the talent level has not been any better.
No,
you got 100% perfection right now.
Yeah, we're
killing it this
Right
episode.
now.
We literally are honestly cooking. I kind of forgot that, but another thing to point out too, that this is the start of bye weeks. So, did it say who's on a bye? I'm gonna say right now. So the Browns are on a bye, the Chargers are on a bye, Seahawks and Buccaneers are on a bye this week.
Damn.
So.
Okay, Panthers at Lions. Do we even need to talk about this?
Lions. NCDC is going to absolutely destroy the Panthers again, which is sad because like I had hope for the Panthers. Like I thought that like I liked what they were kind of building there because they were kind of like
been bad.
They were kind of like the island of misfits. Like they had Adam Thielen who got kicked out of Minnesota. Like I mean Hayden Hurst didn't really get kicked out of Cincinnati, but like underdog kind of.
Yeah.
Bryce Young, small underdog. Miles Sanders got bullied out of Philly.
I forgot about that.
Like that's what I mean. Like I was kind of like, oh, DJ Chark got bullied out of Jacksonville.
That's true.
Like that's what I mean. Like Calvin Ridley came in and DJ Chark left. Like so I thought I was like, man, this is like the island of lost misfits.
Yeah.
But
they've been misfits.
They've definitely been misfits, and they're going to be 0-5 after this week.
Well, I think the Lions are going to absolutely obliterate him. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have a career day.
Yeah.
I think he's going to post. You don't think so? You don't think so?
I don't trust Jahmyr Gibbs.
What?
Which is sad because, dude, he is an athletic freak, but they just don't. It's like Kyle Pitts. They don't know how to use him yet. And I think
that's true. That's true.
David Montgomery
he's
has
playing
been good. So, like, that's the thing is, like, I mean, unless you have Jahmyr Gibbs on your fantasy football team, I wouldn't be too upset about Lions fans. Like, I wouldn't be too upset if I was a Lions fan because, like, I mean, you still have an athletic stud. I mean, yeah, it sucks that you can't figure it out, but at least you got David Montgomery right there. At least it's not like...
And you got Sam Laporta.
Yeah, like they're just...
Dog.
The Lions are really good. The Lions are a very underdog Super Bowl team, like dark horse Super Bowl team.
I agree.
All right, next game, Titans at the Colts. This will be a fun game, I think. I hate the Titans because they just whooped the Bengals, but...
Colts.
Yeah, I'm going the Colts, too.
I think Anthony Richardson's going to continue to dominate.
Yeah,
that kid has been so good.
I know. They're at home, too. Screw Jonathan Taylor, bro. Zach Moss is a beast. They don't need Jonathan Taylor, even though he fumbles it sometimes, but they don't need him. They don't need Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I think Anthony Richardson is going to just continue to dominate on the ground and in the air, but I think specifically in the air on this one. Mm-hmm. Which is a crazy thing to say for a quarterback, but he's been killing it in both.
Dude, I'm pissed because I had a theory last week that because I thought the Bengals are going to whoop up on the Titans. I had a theory. I thought that Will Levis was going to play the second half of the Bengals and Titans game. But,
I wish.
I mean, the Titans won, so...
I wish he would have played the entire game.
That's just what I have about the Titans right now, is I'm curious when Will Levis is going to come in. Because, no offense, I mean, Ryan Tannehill, it's literally just a dying... Like, it's dead. Like, they're just... Like, there's no way you're going to win with him. Like, they're just not going to happen. They're just waiting for Will Levis to feel more comfortable, I guess.
Yep. Okay.
Both got Colts. Giants at Dolphins.
We've disagreed on one game?
Yeah, which is, I mean...
So it's going to be a close one.
There's a few questionable games down here that we could disagree on.
That's true. Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins, Giants. I mean,
After
they're
Daniel
at the
Jones
Dolphins. Yeah.
Shit his pants colossally this year.
Yeah.
Which is not shocking, but he did.
Yeah.
And we said he was better than Dak.
Who, Danny Dimes? Yeah, I know. I know we both said that. I had faith in Danny. Fucking Dammy Dimes.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. I hate Dak still.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Dak's good, but that's neither here nor there. Dolphins win by like probably 400. And their defense gets 645 sacks. Because that's the pace they're at right now. Evan Neal doesn't know how to block anyone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Kayvon Thibodeau's still missing. Hasn't really done much on defense.
Yeah. Yeah, but...
Dolphins
by 6,000.
Yeah. Saints at Patriots. This will be a fun game, but, dude, are we going to join the media hype train on that Bill Belichick is dead and the Patriots are dead?
Here's the thing. I don't think the Patriots are dead. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Saints have just a little bit more juice in their offense than the Patriots. I do not think that, like, I don't think the Patriots are going to be super good this year. I don't really think they're going to be good at all, but I just think that the Saints have just a little bit more.
Yeah,
just have enough.
I agree with you. The only thing that's keeping me on the Patriots is their defense still and still wanting to believe in Bill Belichick. And they're going to be
Judon's out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. They're going to be at Gillette. Yeah, I don't want to...
And Christian Gonzalez is out.
I don't want to agree on everything, but shit, I'm going to go with the Saints because, I mean, I don't think the Patriots... I think the Patriots are dying. I think Mac Jones is going to keep sucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I had faith in Mac Jones, too. That's another player that, like, I thought would somehow figure it out, but they keep giving him the opportunities, and he keeps fumbling the bag. So.
Yeah. This
will be a fun game. Ravens at Steelers?
Could be. Depends on what Steelers offense shows up.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, what version of the Steelers shows up.
I gotta go Ravens, unfortunately. I think they're just, again, I think the Ravens are gonna have just a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're gonna win by 40. Watch them win by 40, but I think they just got just a little bit more juice than the Steelers. Plus, I don't even know if Kenny Pickett's gonna play.
Yeah,
because he got a bone bruise.
I don't want to agree on everything.
I don't either.
But, shit.
We could have some different ones, maybe.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm sorry. I don't want to be clowned on. I want to go against you, but like I can't. Honestly, like I don't think the Steelers are gonna show up. I think the Ravens will. I think Lamar's gonna show up. I think the Ravens are gonna win the AFC North this year.
What's Lamar's record against the Steelers though? Doesn't he suck?
I think he does, but I don't.
No, I'm not buying into it.
I still, man, I don't know though. You know what? No, screw it. I'm going Steelers.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going Steelers.
Let's go.
Because it's AFC North. It's 50-50, dude. It's all about the matchups.
That's
It's all about and these teams know each other more than any other team. So it's like the Steelers at home, the fans are going to be really rowdy. They're going to be booing the offense the first half, and then somehow Matt Canada is going to save his job in the second half. Or
by putting up a whopping 6 points.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to fire Matt Canada at halftime.
Oh.
Somehow somebody's going to come in. Ben Roethlisberger's going to come in and be the offensive. I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
That would be awesome.
But I'll go Steelers just so we can be different. But I mean, I could. That's the thing. I'm kind of split down the middle, so I'll go Steelers just to be different.
All right.
Bungles at
poverty
Cardinals.
franchise versus poverty franchise. I want it. What do I do? What do I do here? I'm conflicted. Do I buy into the hype? Do I hope my team isn't a complete dumpster fire?
I'm gonna go Cardinals, man. They got more fight in them than we do. Joe Mixon's still the only player that has fight on our team.
Jamar's got fight. He's just not getting the damn ball.
I'm honestly gonna go Cardinals.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals need to restructure their coaching tree. I think we need to get an offensive coordinator. We need to get a new offensive line coach because I know everything is scheming, right? Like I know everything is play scheming and offensive coordinator's job. But this is 3 years in a row that Joe Burrow has had an average of less than 3 seconds to throw the ball. Like his average is like 2.5 seconds this year, to throw the ball, which is ridiculous. Like I know, like I don't think like there's a ton of people that are like crazy higher or anything, but like if you watch the game, he literally has 2 seconds to react and throw the ball. Like if we could just only just a few times if he could drop. I know his calf's hurting and stuff like that, but
I'm not buying into all that shit.
I know, but the offensive line is still so bad. The offensive line is so bad, and it's a new offensive line this year. The past 3 years, they've told us that the offensive line is brand new, and we spent a ton of money on them, and they're going to be great, and then they suck. So what's the common thing? We still have the same offensive line coach. Why is he still our coach if our offensive line is so bad?
Well, it's like our offensive line murdered that game against the Rams. They were so good.
Yeah, in the second half.
Yeah, I guess so.
The first half, Joe was kind of running around a little bit, but the second half, he was able to sit back.
But it's like I legitimately think Brian Callahan has robbed our franchise for however many years he's been there.
Yeah.
I can confidently say the last 3.
But Zach still calls the plays.
They both need to get their head out of their ass.
My brother, Hunter Gregory, made a great point this last weekend. MCDC for the Lions. His first season, he was the offensive coordinator. He was the offensive coordinator for 2 games. They went 0-2 and their offense looked like shit. You know what he did? He hired an offensive coordinator and handed it off to him, and they have looked completely different ever since then.
Yeah.
Because he was like, maybe there's too much responsibility on me, and like I'm not. Where Zach Taylor's like, no, I need to call the plays. I want to be like Mike McDaniel or Kyle. You're not, Zach.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I think Zach Taylor is a culture coach. Like he is that's the thing. Like my brothers were saying this too this week when we were having this conversation that. There are culture coaches, and then there's coaches like Kyle Shanahan, like Bill Belichick, Mike McDaniel, who are just like football masterminds.
Yeah.
But then you have people like Vrabel at Tennessee, like Zach Taylor at Cincinnati, who are just all about like building a culture and like being like a team. But he has great coordinators like Lou, and we need an offensive coordinator that would be great for that too.
Yeah.
Like that's like you don't know who Mike McDaniel's coordinators are or Kyle Shanahan's coordinators are, but like that's I don't know. That's my that's kind of my take on it. Is just I think we need a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go Cardinals too. Plus they put up a good fight against the Niners.
I know that's what
the Niners are probably gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Okay,
so
Eagles or Rams? Do we need to talk about this at all?
I think the Rams are gonna win.
You think so? Wow.
Because they're at home, and the Eagles have only won grueling matches this year, and they haven't played an amazing team. And I think the Rams are a very good team.
Wow.
Like the best team the Eagles have played are the Vikings, and the Vikings are 0-. Well, I mean, I guess you could argue the Commanders, but I don't think the Commanders are better than the Vikings. Record-wise, they are. But
yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles. I think because like with the Rams, I feel like the home factor doesn't matter. Because it's like they
that is true. They don't have a fan base, but
it's like a trashy girl.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really that girl doesn't belong to anyone. She's the whole team, man. So I think the Eagles. I don't think it's gonna be like a blowout by any means because I think the Rams defense will somewhat keep the Eagles in check. But I I mean, Matt Stafford hasn't really played phenomenal these past couple weeks.
I think it's going to be a shootout, though. I mean, he's played great with Puka.
He's played good with Puka, but I mean, we showed if you kind of take Puka out of the game, then
yeah, I know. But I'm still going to go Rams. I think it's going to be a shootout, and I think the Rams are going to score the last touchdown.
I think that's fair. Jets at Broncos. Do we need to talk about this?
Man, this is
I don't think we do.
I think the Jets are going to win.
Yeah, I think the Jets are going to win.
I think actually, dude, hopefully Zach Wilson keeps it up. He played a great game. I hope he...
Did you see that clip of Rodney Harrison?
Yeah, dude. Pieces.
Embarrassing.
I know.
That's embarrassing.
An absolute asshole.
You're a grown-ass adult.
Well, I love Chris Jones. Like, what he said. Like, that was awesome. Where he was like he's just giving him props. Like, he's like, yeah, dude, he's improving. Like, he seems like he's pretty special. Like, he just keeps getting closer and closer to that. And he was like, oh, man, you garbage.
I mean,
like,
you got me for real. He's garbage.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, I mean, I know we say shit about Dak.
Yeah.
We sit here and say that Dak is the worst player ever.
But
what?
No, we don't. What are you talking about? I don't remember doing that.
Whatever. I know we're hating on guys for doing that, but okay. So here's the thing, though. Here's the difference. Rodney is on TV. They're on NBC at night. We're two stupid college kids with 15 viewers.
Their job is to be unbiased.
Yes, our job is to be biased because we're supposed to get an audience and try to be funny and make really hot takes because that's like what we're supposed to do.
Yes.
Yeah, where they are supposed to be unbiased, which so completely unprofessional. But Jets are winning.
Right.
Jets.
Jets. Chiefs at Vikings. I'm going Chiefs, but I think the Vikings are going to keep it close.
I think they will too. I'm going to go Vikings.
Really?
Because I'm going to go home field advantage. They're going. I think Kirko is going to have a revenge game because Kirko didn't have as good. They still won last week, but he didn't have as good of a week last week. And I think they are finally going to start putting. So here's what happened. So Kirko plays amazing. They lost. Kirko plays bad. They won.
So he's going to play really, really
So he's
bad.
going to play really, really good, and they're going to win.
Oh, okay.
Or really, really bad, and
they're going to lose. Okay.
I'm going with really, really good, and they're going to win.
Okay.
I think Mahomes is going to struggle. I'm just kidding. I don't really know how I feel about the Chiefs, but I just have faith.
He's going to retire at halftime.
I just have faith in the Vikings. I don't know. Purple.
Yeah.
Skull. What do they do?
They do this.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Skull.
Yeah.
Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Justin Jefferson's going to have a ridiculously good game because I do not think they got a corner that can stop him.
Yeah.
They could say if they want, L'Jarius Sneed, Trent McDuffie.
Shut up.
Really?
It's Justin Jefferson.
Really? The best receiver in the game, man. But I don't know. I think the pass rush is going to be what gets him. Final couple of games.
Sunday night football.
Oh my gosh. Wait, Sunday night football? The Cowboys are on?
Whoa.
This is such a joke.
Another primetime game for the Cowgals.
That was a good one.
At least they're playing the 49ers.
Niners are going to
I think the Niners will
them.
win. Yeah, I think the Niners are going to make them look silly.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go on another rant about how the Cowboys suck because then they're just going to prove me wrong. Because every time it goes on the record that I say that the Cowboys suck. But I'm still going Niners because they're at home too.
Yeah,
it's the Niners, and the Niners are freaking.
I mean, you saw the game last year. It's essentially the same exact team, except now the Niners have a better pass rush with Javon Hargrave.
I know. That's it. So yeah, I would say 100% the 49ers.
Yeah, Niners. Packers at Raiders.
This is a stupid Monday night football game.
This is a very stupid.
The Raiders just blow. I'm going Packers.
I want to go Raiders.
I know, I do too. But
I want to be like, AOC. Maybe he's going to do something special. Maybe
Josh Jacobs is going to come
maybe
back.
Josh Jacobs is going to have a good run game. Maybe Devontae is just going to cook his old team.
Yeah,
I cannot say that with confidence because I think the Packers are just a slightly better football team.
And I think they're a little upset after losing to the Lions last week, and they kind of came back. They tried to come back a little bit, I think they're going to come back and beat the Raiders, and Man, Josh McDaniel, his time's running out there, dude.
I think his time ran out last year.
He's not the coach there.
He sucks.
All right, well, I guess that's week 5. What are the only games that we disagreed on? We disagreed on
Rams, Eagles.
Yeah, Rams, Eagles,
Chiefs, Vikings. Ravens, Steelers.
And Texans, Falcons.
And, Texans, Falcons. Did we disagree on the Titans, Colts one? I don't think we did.
No, I was the Colts.
So 4 games. Could be the deciding factor.
Whatever.
Imagine we tie. So, okay, are we going to do whole season, or are we going to do like week by week?
No, just week by week.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I feel like that'd be too hard to keep
true.
track of for the whole season.
That's true.
It would be a lot easier to do it episode by episode.
Okay.
For my sake for editing.
Yeah. All right. Well,
whatever. I guess
wraps
that's
up week 5.
I mean, we only had 4 difference, but hopefully it was fun. I think
it was fun.
We had fun making picks.
I mean, you kissed me.
I did kiss you. That's how I felt about week 5. That's what I mean. Maybe we had the connection when I kissed you because
maybe my powers transferred to you to have
exactly.
a good week.
Your thoughts came to me.
Not that my week was much better than yours last week.
I actually just realized something about the set that we shouldn't have had here because they don't deserve it.
Frauds. Imagine you drilled the camera.
Whoops, my bee.
Yeah.
Reds did not make the playoffs. They completely fumbled the bag. I mean, we predicted that they weren't going to make the playoffs, but
hell of a season for them, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we did show our young talent, but Ellie's missing. He's
Except
on the
for
back of a milk carton.
Past game, that was it like third to last game when he had 2 dingers. We have here's the thing though. I would rather us have a roster where it's young guys and we're like, oh, well, this is Ellie's first season. This is Matt McLean's first season. All these guys, they can improve. Then have veterans who are like, I don't know what we need to fix now.
Yeah, that is true.
We know what we need to fix.
Yeah.
We need to have better plate discipline.
Yes.
And the pitching has to
to improve. We just have to hope that our starters don't get injured. Because, I mean, our bullpen wasn't awful.
It wasn't awful by any means.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I wish TJ...
Games against the Pirates?
Yeah, I wish TJ Antone would have came back stronger. He was a really good middle of the reliever guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm impressed with everyone.
Yeah,
really.
But...
Fraley had a good season.
I don't know.
Friedel.
Who do you think's going to win the World Series?
Braves.
Yeah, I mean, the Braves are a wagon. They're literally just...
They're so good.
I don't think the Dodgers can stop them either. Where do you think Ohtani's going?
This is good. I like this one.
This is
a good prediction.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that either. Dude, did you see that he literally just the last game that he was there just cleared out his locker and was like, I'm done, dog.
I don't really know. I feel like it's so tough because I want to be like, oh, he's going to go to, I don't know, the Dodgers because it's, money's infinite apparently.
Yeah, that's probably that. I think that they're the highest odds right now.
I would say them, but here's the thing is that he cleared out his locker, so I would say probably. But I don't know. I've seen people that are like, well, I feel like he might stay because I don't know. It's the culture
he is
to
not staying.
Honor your, who originally picked you.
He's gone.
Okay.
I think he's dude. He cleared out his locker.
Yeah,
that is
and that's the changing thing. I think.
He is. I think he's long gone. I think he's going to the Dodgers, which sucks. But I said this the other day. I think it would be awesome if he went to the Red Sox.
Really?
Because the Red Sox are they've all not underdogs. I mean, obviously they've won a ton of World Series, but they've always been kind of the brute force, the one everybody cheers for them to beat the Yankees.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it is. So it's and Boston's kind of in the dumps right now. I just feel dude, seeing him in the navy, the navy blue with the B, the Red Sox logo, I don't know. I think it'd be really exciting for baseball. I think it would be a lot more interesting than him just because I think right now it's just he's going to the Dodgers. So it's if he signs the Dodgers, there's not going to be any buzz around that. It's not going to
be fun.
His thing. But if he signed with Boston, it would be dang, Boston's going to have a chance now.
Plus they got some hitters.
That's what I mean. They have Boston. I mean, they didn't make the playoffs and they're not great, but I think it would just create a lot of buzz for MLB.
Yeah. It's definitely been quite a season to remember with the records and everything.
That is, that and I mean, did you see the statistics came out that
attendance is up 20 or 10%.
And the time of the game was 24 minutes. The average time of game was 24 minutes less.
Really?
With the pitch clock and everything.
That's not as much as I thought
30, but still almost
crazy,
half an hour less. Think over 162 games, 30 hours every game. That. Think of how much more time the players got to spend with their families. Or even that's just what I mean. Or anything.
Yeah. What did you think about the pitch clock? Did you like it?
I think it's interesting. I do. I hate it because it's staying in the playoffs, and a lot of people were. I wish it would go away in the playoffs.
Really?
Because I think that like that build up.
That's true. Yeah, that's
like it's
true.
like really like even if it takes a minute like in between a pitch, who cares? Like it is like the build up is crazy when it pans around the stadium and everybody's going nuts. The players in the dugout are going nuts. Where it's like now I feel like it's just going to be.
Yeah,
go. That's what I mean. I was hoping that they would do it not in the playoffs because the playoffs is where like. There's not that many games.
Yeah.
So you can build up the anticipation because they're not playing every day either. They're playing every other day when it gets down to the wire. So it's like, I think they could have built it up more, but who knows? I'm not the one making the decision. So
right at the end of the day, we're just two geniuses.
We are geniuses, just not seen geniuses. Just kidding.
Right. Yeah. We need to get our recognition for real. All right, everyone. Episode 5. How times have changed. The duality of man. I went from being kissed to being hated now.
Because you hated on me for something. I can't remember. Whatever.
I don't remember what I did. I made fun of Duke Kaboom.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Stupid fucking person.
Whatever. Hey. Okay, whatever. This was a great episode, I feel like.
It was a fun one.
The vibes were very fun here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hopefully the editing's good. Let us know too, honestly, just be honest with us if you like how we do like post it on Tuesday and like talk like you can kind of see what our guesses were because like our whole goal I feel like is like you can make fun of us. Like if we're like the Cowboys one where I went on that rant about how I thought the Giants were gonna
Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Dak.
I know, and I thought that they were gonna destroy the Cowboys, but like, dude, I got completely clowned on. Like that's what I mean. Yeah. But like also too, like let's say that I don't know.
Let's say the Raiders win.
Yeah, that too. We could get clowned on, or just like,
or the Broncos.
Let's say the 49ers destroy the Cowboys this week. Like I'm saying, we can be correct too, and I feel like that's cool. Like that we, even though I feel like a lot of people have that opinion. I'm just saying
the Bengals win. Maybe that would be happy for us.
I know. That's what I mean. I just think it's cool that like you can kind of see us like our reaction before the week goes on.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to this one and watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment if you made it this far saying, Colton, that was such a beautiful kiss that you gave to Matthew. If you made it this far.
Yes. Only if you made it this far.
Yeah. If not, if you skip to the end, get off this video.
Yeah,
leave a like and get off this video.
Boo!
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Whatever.
You're a fraud.
We love you.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.